kind of the data and from how many sources it's being collected and where the data is getting stored and in what format it's being processed. So all these information, you just take a snapshot and try to find out these stuffs with relevant to the AI apps. So what kind of data is being collected from single source and how many sources have been there for the single application and what kind of data is going to be there and in what format it's being processed. So do it later. So I have just taken one simple example from the Google Maps. The Google Map, I have also listed only the few sources here. The Google is collecting the data from the various sources like satellites, business listing, public transport, and historical data, right? Third parties. So there are so many sources would be there. All these sources, the data has been collected with the capacity of petabytes, memory capacity of petabytes, exabytes, terabytes. So this much amount of data is being getting collected and what format of the data is going to be like JSON, protobuf, geotiff, JPG. So we know the data format, right? Document means .doc, image means .gif. So various formats, like complex formats of the data, it's being collected from the direct source and it requires like no lot of storage systems like Bigtable, Firebase, Earth Engine, Google Earth Engine, Spanner, Firestore, Firebase, Cloud Storage, BigQuery. So all are going to be like storage spaces, data lakes, right, or cloud servers to store such a huge complex type of a data from formats and also the huge amounts of data, TF record. So there is a lot of formats would be there. For single application like Google Map, this from the different sources, the size of the data is very huge from the different sources, and the format of the data is also completely different formats, and also it requires the different storage systems based on its formats, based on the processing power and everything.